Karibu. Thank you. I am so delighted to join you tonight. This is a beautiful night where we celebrate heroes and people who stand out in different fields of endeavor who have sacrificed their comfort, their resources, their energies and expertise to make this country better. I'm honored to speak before you, and I want to thank the organizers for inviting me. I couldn't be in any other place tonight. I'm so proud of what Hero of Africa is doing. Please give them a big round of applause. All right. Two stories that will be out of your way. A story is told of this man, a rich man in the United States, who not too long ago lost his pet, a dog. And he went to the bishop. He was an evangelical, and he went to the bishop. And because he loved this dog, he went to the bishop and said, "Sir, Your Grace, would you kindly come and bury my pet?" And to his dismay, the bishop said, "We don't bury dogs, we only do humans." Then the guy, in shock, said, "Oh my, you mean my $3 million cannot afford my dog a decent burial?" The bishop woke up and said, "What did you say? You didn't tell me it was a Christian dog." And the dog was given a decent burial with all the honors. And I say this story to tell you that we are living in a culture of anything goes, where money can make one sacrifice, even their family, where we have sacrificed our moral values at the altar of profiteering and business, political expediency. Even men of God, and I say this with a lot of respect, where the moral compass of our nation has gone haywire. I was 10 years ago appointed as the CEO of the Kenya Film Classification Board. When I got there, I found that beer was advertising at prime time. Condoms were advertising at prime time against the law. And the first step I took when I joined that board that was very old, a relic of the historical days, independent days, but no one really knew the importance of that board. I decided to implement the Films and Stage Plays Act up to the letter, even when looking the other way was the convenient thing. And I was tough. I was determined to protect the children of this nation from the exposure to harmful content. We were at a time when we had just migrated from analog to digital, and you know my story and the fights that we went through with analog to digital migration, until that matter went up to Supreme Court, and when we won, the private media switched themselves off in an act of betrayal, in an act of blackmail. For 3 weeks there was no TV in Kenya, if you remember. It was meant to get us sacked. But we stood our ground and we said it was important to have digital migration so that we can expand the spectrum, so that we can have high-speed internet, so that we can have the social media platforms that you see today. We can be able to stream services like this and events like this. Churches can stream their services. Our musicians can get into the digital media space, into YouTube, into TikTok, into Instagram, and do their business using these platforms that were not possible to be used in the analog environment. So we paid the price. And there are many unsung heroes who carried that cause, including the late Francis Wambusi, my mentor, Professor Bitange Ndemo, Dr. Fred Matiang'i. But beyond those big names, I was the Director of Information and later Secretary of Information when we were doing that. There were many hard-working people who are never mentioned today, and some of them passed on without anybody recognizing them. So after we finished that, I quickly saw the danger that would come with the expanded space, and I moved to the Kenya Film Classification Board as the CEO. My intention was one, like I said, to ensure that media and all the broadcast align with the Film Classification Board guidelines, so that anything that is not palatable is not shown during prime time. So I started by removing all the beer adverts. And obviously, you know, when you do that, the value of the advert, when you take it from 7 to 10, it depreciates by probably 70%. But it had to be done because that was the law. Obviously, that time we had a lot of culture about LGBTQ and so on. And I was standing my ground saying, if homosexuality is not allowed in Kenya, please do it in private, but the day you bring it to the space and do content, then we are going to have to interact and ensure that we rate it for adults, and when it goes beyond, then we ban it. It was not a popular thing. I was demonized. I had stories written about me. I was scandalized. I can tell you some of the stories you read and you believe they are true about me. Let me stand here and tell you they are not. I was doing it for our children. I was doing it for a night like today, that we can stand here and have Christine Otieno with her music on YouTube and all social media spaces, and we can all enjoy and connect and use the digital spaces, even for our young people who drove the Gen Z revolution using my X-Space. That would not have been possible without some of us bearing the scars of the digital migration. And then the media nicknamed me the moral cop. It was a stunt. It was meant to demoralize me. A moral cop is not a good person, but I took it as a badge of honor, and I said, yes, I'm a moral cop. In fact, I believe every parent, every responsible Kenyan should be a moral cop, because our moral compass has gone south, and there is need for us to be conscious about the dangers of our moral decay. We can fix the physical infrastructure. We can build hospitals and highways and roads. But until we fix the software of our nation, this country will never progress. I tell you, there will be no Singapore, even Korea, if we don't fix our moral values and teach our children that it pays to work hard, it pays to be disciplined, it pays to obey the rule of law, it pays to respect other people, it respect to be a decent human being, even if you are scandalized for it, even if you are not rich, but you live the straight and the narrow, there is a reward for you, even in Heroes of Africa tonight. That was the cause I stood for. And at the height of the media trolling, one lady called me from a media house, one of the biggest media houses, and without alerting me that I was being recorded, she was talking about some gay Maasai lions in the Masai Mara, gay lions in the Masai Mara. And I was not aware about the story. She said, you have not seen it, the photo was taken by a British photographer. And I said I was not aware. She said, no, let me send you what he said. So I said, how did you know they were gay? She said, can you see, and so on and so forth. I was casual, I didn't know she was recording me. It's called subterfuge. Subterfuge. I think Barack Muluka will correct me in law that when you are recording somebody, you should alert them, particularly when they are policymakers and government officials. So in a casual way, I say, is it true? They are gay lions. They must have learned that, of course you know the story, from some visitors who came to the park. It was a casual off the mark, but it went viral within an hour. I was trending globally. The story went to the Independent, to the Guardian. Then Trevor Noah, in his heydays in CNN, picked the story. And he was like, this stupid politician, he thinks lions are learning these things from tourists. And he trolled me, and I was trolled. But let me tell you, there's a God in heaven. While they thought that would bring me down and discourage me, the Hollywood Film Festival that year was looking for someone to be their chief guest at Hollywood in California. And they said they wanted a fresh face. And the fresh face was not Barack Obama, it was not Peter Nyong'o, it was not the great people and the orators, including our Dr. Barack Muluka. They wanted that homophobic, stupid man from Africa. And you can watch that clip from Trevor Noah. And they asked who is he, so they got my reports, and they say he's the one who will be our chief guest. And 9 out of 11 members of the board voted that yours truly will be the chief guest for the 2019 edition of the Hollywood Film Festival. These good stories are never told. You will only read about me when there is a scandal. People don't talk about our good stories. And I came here tonight to say, because my topic was the culture, the art of culture, to say stories matter. this culture of recognizing and appreciating people who are doing the best they can, though not perfect, though in their weaknesses. Like Roosevelt said, the credit does not belong to those who are criticizing. It's not the critical count, but the credit belongs to the man in the arena who sweats blood and sweat and strive, and even though he comes short time and time again, his story will not be with the timid ones who neither excelled in anything. They don't know the joy of victory nor defeat. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, our stories matter. Celebrating people like we are doing today is important. We are so easy to criticize, and in a world today that is so toxic and hateful, where we only see mistakes of other people, I am so grateful that Hero of Africa has come our way, that we can have a time and a moment to celebrate great deeds of unknown people in the village. A preacher who is doing the best they can to keep the light of Jesus. A teacher who is molding people. The way a teacher picked me from my village, where my father was brewing Karugu, and in his drunken stupor he thought I was brilliant, and he commandeered my dad to take me to school. Teacher Anton Munyao from Kangundo is the reason I'm here. Such people to be celebrated. Celebrating people and giving them their flowers when they can smell and touch them. And saying thank you. We appreciate you. We honor you. We see you. You may be going through criticism and hard time, but there's someone somewhere celebrating you. In the book of Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10, the Bible says, for we are God's workmanship, created in his own image to do what? To do good works, the Bible says. In a world so full of evil and wickedness, that we are God's workmanship, created for good works. I came to celebrate you, to say congratulations for everyone here making an effort to make Kenya a better place. For everyone striving, though not perfect, though without resources. Any musician doing the best, Jai, we see you. Dr. Christine, keep doing what you're doing. All the artists, all the young people, all the agencies, Natasha, who spoke so eloquently, and everybody who is doing something to make a difference in their families. I came to say to you tonight that the stories of goodness, the stories of appreciation, the stories of love must now be accentuated in our media space. Let me tell you a story as I close. In around 2024, when the Gen Z riot was starting, we decided, myself and a few other CEOs, to get on the social media platform, particularly TikTok. It was not a popular thing because at that point in time, all things were happening on TikTok. Dirty things, obscene, queer, bizarre. And it was not funny, neither edifying for a person of my caliber to get there, but we decided to. So that we can teach our young people, don't use the power of anonymity, hiding behind anonymity, to say things you can't tell me face to face. That internet does not forget that these things, when you come to me to apply for a job, I'll check your social media accounts and I'll see how you behave. And we were doing that with the support of Charles Otieno from KTN, Mama Kalae, and many others that we put together. One day, a man from the United States of America said, can I be brought up to say something? You know how to use TikTok? Tap, tap, keep tapping. Nipandishwe, nishukisha huyo. That kind of thing. We were doing that. When a man that I came together with tonight, Mr. Solomon Oboto, aka Mayotelik himself, came up on that platform from the United States. Solomon was working in the U.S. Army. And he came in his U.S. Army regalia. He looked quite impeccable and intimidating. And he said, I like what you guys are doing. I've been working for the American Army. I've been deployed across the world. I've seen it all. But by my strange twist of fate, I had to retire on the medical ground because he fell from a plane on a parachute and hurt his knees. And he was retired on the medical ground. So with a paycheck throughout his life, and a young man at 32 retiring, he decided to come back and come to Kenya and give back to the community. Solomon, come here. I want to use you as an example. With whom you will end up doing great things. but we met on TikTok. And this is a lesson that we can use our social media responsibly and make real connections. When Solomon was coming to Kenya, it was on a Sunday. And I told my family I'm not going to church. It has coincided with the arrival of my friend. And they couldn't believe it. I told them I believe this guy means well for Kenya. He's leaving America to come to Kenya when all of you wish you left Kenya to America. I said he must be a special man. So I mobilized Mama Kayai and all the friends who were in our TikTok group, and we went to meet him at the airport. And when he shared his dream with me, I started helping him. He joined my mentorship school. It's important to have mentors. And one thing led to another. Today, Solomon and I are running a program called MEMA. You must have heard it. We launched 2 weeks ago, and I think it's going viral. But we started by launching the Myogenic Africa Talent Academy, to which I'm the Chancellor, and it's the honor. We have done a lot together with a TikToker, with somebody I met on TikTok. And it shows you that that digital space can be used to create jobs, to make real friendship and connections, to add knowledge. And now with MEMA, we are creating a platform for self-empowerment of our artists through their fan base, telling these people who love your music, who love your content, vote for me. A vote is 100 shillings, 25 is yours. And so we are creating a platform that has no end. So MEMA is not an award. MEMA is an empowerment program. And I invite every creative who is here, in all your diversity and your various fields of calling, to join MEMA. Go to memaaward.com and join. You can nominate yourself. And I want to tell you, there are young families, there are young Kenyan families, there are people in this country who believe in the right thing. And there are people like Solomon Omboto who are committed to sacrifice their comfort, and such need to be honored. My brother, I will not even give you a chance to say anything. I think I've done justice for our friendship. Please go and sit down. God bless you. Appreciate it once again. So let me end it this way. That at a time like this, we must reflect on our own self, and rather than point at other people, make a resolution that we are going to seek the best in our brothers and sisters, in our parents, in our communities, in our nation. And by just that mindset of being positive minded, that we can contribute positively to our fields of endeavor. I thank the organizers of this event. I thank you, CEO, most sincerely. I'm grateful that there are Kenyans like you. This has been my story for 9 years, for 10 years. And today, Facebook reminded me of one of the greatest achievements that I made when I was at KFCP, when I rallied the other African countries to say that our stories must be told in film and music. And I mobilized every other country that believed in my dream, and we endeavored to set up the first African film pavilion at Cannes in France. 9 years ago, the Facebook reminded me today. You can excel in whatever you do. It may look like nobody's witnessing, nobody's seeing it, nobody appreciates. But I want to urge you, brothers and sisters, keep doing it, keep grinding. There's a God in heaven who keeps the records of good doing. And I tell you, you will never go wrong when you do the right thing and put God first. May God bless you. Congratulations to all the nominees and all the winners tonight. I appreciate you and thank you for listening to me. Thank you. Hero of Heroes Award given to the late Honorable Paul Gay for having sacrificially and selflessly contributed to the betterment of our African society, and in particular for Kenya. Of course, like Dr. Baraka Muruka mentioned, he was among the Kapenguria 6. He's from my village. We honor that man from the village to Nairobi and everywhere in the world. The order, the award of the Order of the Hero of Africa, Honorable, the late Honorable Paul Gay. again in recognition of the sacrificial service and the selfless contribution to the betterment of Kenya and the African society. The hero of heroes goes to the Honorable Jaramogi Achieng Oneko for his contribution to making Kenya a better place. Congratulations to the family of the late Honorable Oneko.
I stand here, my name is Professor Oneko, or Achieng Oneko. It is the first time in my life to see such a gathering. It is the first time in my life to see that someone, somewhere, an organization somewhere in Kenya thinks of the people who support for this nation. It has never happened. The Kapenguria 6 have been forgotten, completely forgotten, apart from a few. But today, we have this moment where I see the front gates, I see the others who have been struggling with us, like J.D. Kali and J.M. Karioki. Funny enough, all these people whom we are talking about, whom I think many of you have just heard about them, I knew them personally. I was in the first election, and when the country was preparing for the independence. I was there with all these the fathers of this nation, Kuku Karumba and all this. I saw them personally. So I couldn't just imagine that today there is gathering where all these people are being, honored. They have been forgotten. And to make it worse, not only forgotten, even the places where they were, like Takwa Islands, even the Kapenguria has been renovated, but simply because Kenyatta was there. They even confused the cell of Kenyatta and put it somewhere else, and it was recorrected. Marsabit, completely forgotten. I went there about 2 years back, and even the police commissioner, the regional commissioner, they did not know that these people were there. People like Wenange, James Buter, they never knew. I showed them where Achieng Oneko was living. I was there. I was in detention for 2.5 years, from 1959 to 1961. And I saw, after independence, I saw the Union Jack come down, was dark, and then our flag went. And this is all have been forgotten, not even in history. So, with those few remarks, I thank very much the organizers of such a gathering. Thank you all.
Okay, so the next one, ladies and gentlemen, for his outstanding and selfless contribution to freedom of this country and for betterment of Kenya. This award, again, the Order of Heroes, goes to Honorable John David Kali. The certificates and the rest of the ornaments will be coming later, so if the family can take this, please. Congratulations. and everyone in this country love you. And
one more award here. And as we do this, the directors, the organizers, we must carry on with this. Madaraka is around the corner, but Madaraka has been converted to self-congratulatory rituals by the authorities of the day. Incessantly, we don't remember these heroes, and we must immortalize them and pass that story to future generations. Those who forget the stories of their heroes are doomed to combustion. So we must not allow ourselves to be doomed to combustion. We must carry on with these stories, and we are going to tell them. Thank you very much. The final award here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Order of Hero of Africa Award for having sacrificially and selflessly contributed to the betterment of Kenyan society. This award is given to Honorable Charles Omolo Kowi.
He's saying something very important.
I'm saying I'm a hero. Even in my own words, I'm a hero.
Yes.
I'm the reason. I'm the reason why this thing is happening here. This boy that you're seeing here is a child of my late brother, the one that I was following. He was left by the two parents when he was only 3 years old. Now he's a doctor. There were 7 of them. I took them to school. I'm a hero. I have my kids there. If I didn't do what I did, the truth would be, those my kids, some of them Barak Mluka, some of them are holders of PhD. But they would have not actually gotten up to that level if I didn't take interest in the children of my late brother. It was not just the children of my late brother, it was the children of our people. And that is why, as a honorable member, did you write honorable?
Yes.
Yes.
As a honorable member, I'm one person that was elected in 3 consecutive governments. 5 years, 5 years, 5 years. Not for me. The time when Baba's votes were stolen, that is the day when my votes were stolen. So, the time when he stopped actually being in active politics, that is the time I also left active politics. But the truth of what I've seen is what I planted in this boy. This is the Kenya that we want. The Kenya that the lake can sit next to the mountain. Why don't you clap? At this particular time, if you look at us here, we are Kenyan. And if I would meet Honorable Ruto, whom I have met repeatedly, the other time I made him come to our home in Oyama, I would tell him, we change what we call the ID. The ID should not read all these things, Luo, Kikuyu, name them. The ID should read what actually is seen in the place you call, what do you call this place where genocide happened? Rwanda. Each and everyone in Rwanda is called Rwandese, period. And even the opportunities would be equal to all, isn't it? But because people go by tribes. Today, you have broken this one minds. We are now Kenyans. Am I right?
Yeah.
So whoever will be elected to be our president, I don't know who, but I imagine there is somebody. Yeah, there is somebody who is going to be elected to be the president. Whoever will be elected president should have a vision that rail ahead of bringing Kenyans together. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I have been requested to ask Rosemary Kariuki to come back. Where is she? Rosemary, family of Jane Kariuki, beg your pardon. That is here.
So the last one, ladies and gentlemen, the award of the Order of Hero of Africa for his outstanding contribution, sacrificial and selfless service to the nation of Kenya. This award goes to the Honorable J.M. Kariuki posthumously.
Good evening, distinguished guests, leaders, partners, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude, humility and emotion as I receive this Heroes of Africa award. This award is not just mine. It belongs to every hungry child we have fed, every widow we have comforted, every youth we have lifted, and every family that has found hope during difficult times. Many people see awards and celebrations, but behind this journey are tears, sacrifices, sleepless nights, and painful moments of seeing our people suffer. I made a promise to myself that as long as God gives me strength and ability, I will continue standing with the needy, the forgotten, and the vulnerable in the society. As good deed ambassador in Kenya, I'm a proud philanthropist. I've learned that true leadership is not about titles or power. Leadership is about compassion, it's about touching lives, wiping tears, feeding the hungry, paying school fees for children, visiting the sick, and giving hope to those who feel abandoned. Last year, I was deeply honored to receive recognition from the House of Lords at the British Parliament. That recognition gave me more strength to continue serving humanity regardless of tribe, religion, age, or political differences. And today, this Heroes of Africa award reminds me that doing good for others is one of the greatest purpose in life. Africa is strong, Africa is blessed, Africa is full of resilience people who refuse to give up despite the hardship they face. every day. Let us continue standing together to fight poverty, empower our youth, support women and children, and spread love and unity across our continent.
Excellency Mike Sonko movie. This award is going to be given also by the director of Heroes of Africa. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Makofi tafadhali. Asante, salamu zetu nyingi. Excellence in Enterprise Award. The winners of this.
Right, and the winner to this award is this Yvonne Wayua Siombua. Where are you?
Yvonne, where are you? Yvonne? Yvonne, is Yvonne in the house? I saw Yvonne at some point. Anybody? Yeah, she was around. Okay, thank you. She must have stepped up. Okay, let's go to the next person. Thank you, Yvonne. The next award goes to?
Right, the next one goes to Mr. Bhupendra Kumar. Where are you?
That is
Bhupendra Kumar.
Bhupendra Kumar. I saw him seated. There he goes.
All
Let's give a round of applause. Bhupendra Kumar winning the Excellence of Enterprise Award.
Number 42nd. The next one is.
The next award goes to Mr. Varun Arora.
Yes.
HOA. Varun Arora.
Varun
Congratulations, Mr. Varun Arora. Excellence in Enterprise. These people must be very good in enterprise.
Yes.
The next award goes to Mr. Lawrence Corrib. Where are you, Mr. Lawrence Corrib? Congratulations, Mr. Lawrence Corrib. Alright, is Mr. Lawrence Corrib in the house? Alright, the next one goes to Celine Adhiambo Agira. Congratulations, Celine, winning the Excellence in Enterprise.
What year?
Celine.
Oh, there he is coming. The next one is Brenda Odhiambo. Miss Brenda Odhiambo, where are you?
Congratulations, Brenda Odhiambo.
The next one is Lavinia Matika. Miss Lavinia Matika, where are you?
Lavinia Matika, congratulations. Now this feels like a graduation. Alright, next orator, Benihin Walubengo. I think he's in absentia. Benihin Walubengo, congratulations.
Okay.
Next award goes to?
The next goes to Miss Nancy Mbori Mwake. Nancy Mbori Mwake, wapi yeye?
Congratulations. The next award goes to Mrs. Josephine Odhiambo. Congratulations, Mrs. Josephine Odhiambo. Is she in the house, Mrs. Josephine Odhiambo?
Nancy.
Alright, next goes to Mrs. Mary Adhiambo Onyango. Mrs. Mary Adhiambo Onyango. Is Mrs. Mary Adhiambo Onyango in the house? Please stand for your award. She in the same category of the Excellence in Enterprise Award.
The next one is Mrs. Judith Nekesa. Judith Nekesa, Bungoma we are well represented. Wapi yeye?
Judith Nekesa. Kimbia, inuka.
Judith Nekesa, congratulations. Next goes to Mr. Peter Kimani Shava. Mr. Peter Kimani Shava, congratulations. Let's give him a round of applause, Mr. Peter Kimani Shava. All right, come running. Congratulations. Next go to Mrs. Jane Masikonde. Jane Masikonde, are you in the house? Jane Masikonde. All right, Jane Masikonde on my back. Congratulations.
Then the next one is Miss Mercy Wanyora. Mrs. Mercy Wanyora, where are you in your room? Jo haraka. Mercy Wanyora.
Heroes of Africa celebrating the excellence in enterprise award. This one goes to Doreen Achieng. Congratulations, Doreen Achieng. This must be very good business people. Excellence in enterprise.
Mercy Wanyora.
Doreen Achieng.
Let's hurry up because of time. Ukisikia jina lako, come running.
Next award goes to Mr. Mbai Richard. It's Mr. Mbai Richard in the house. Thank you.
Hi Richard, there you are coming.
Mbai Richard, come running. Thank you. This is Doreen Achieng. Alright.
Next one
goes to Rose Auma Award. Rose Auma Award.
Are you in the room? Where are you? Okay. Next one.
The next reward goes to Sharon Etsobo. A round of applause to Sharon Etsobo. Congratulations for shining in enterprise.
The next one is Mr. Patrick Cowie. Patrick G. Cowie. What people told?
Congratulations, Patrick G. Cowie. And those of you who might not be there, probably somebody representing, make sure that you run.
Patrick G. Cowie. I just saw you. Good.
Excellence award now goes to Mrs. Joventus Cavabioko. Joventus Cavabioko, if you're in the house, Kelelea Joventus Cavabioko. You're Joventus Cavabioko.
That's what we're French, the way we look up here.
Juventus Cavabioko. Right, next one, Mrs. Virginia Koki. Virginia Koki, if you're in the house, congratulations, Virginia Koki.
Virginia, are you there?
We have 250 plus awards to celebrate, so just wait for yours. Alright, coming in next is Mercy Achieng Omolo. Mercy Achieng Omolo, congratulations for excellence in enterprise.
Right, then we have Mr. Tony Otieno. Where are you?
Next category, Dr. Mutua, you're going to still stay there for the next category.
Tony Otieno, are you in?
The next award is in the category of the bravery of becoming. To start us off is Miss Princess Kendra. Congratulations, Miss Princess Kendra.
Tony Otieno for the last time.
Princess Kendra. Come running like a princess. There you go. Princess Kendra, congratulations.
Wow.
Princess Kendra is only 2 years old. Whoa. Princess Kendra winning the category of the bravery of becoming. Well. Look at that. Hey, yeah. Mr. Lawrence Asprena Owiyo. Ndio huyo hapo nakwambia. Let's make some loud round of applause for Mr. Lawrence. Beautiful, thank you. Next one is Mr. Ayan Moshila. Mr. Ayan, congratulations for winning this category. Right? Ayan, thank you very much. Alright. The next one is Miss Ira Moshira. Ira Moshira in the category that we want mentioned. Catherine, I tell you, Princess is in the house here. The next is Honorable Dr. Ouma Oluga. Congratulations, the art of strategic leadership. Dr. Ouma Oluga, are you in the house? Another Kavabioko, yeah. Honorable Charles Ouma Hongo, are you in the house? Charles Ouma Hongo. Congratulations, make sure that you take pictures. Alright? Mr. Adam Guyo Denge. Adam Guyo Denge. Adam Guyo Denge. Kindly, if we pass your name, that means we're going to get into another pool. Or you can stand by here with us. We will get it. Okonda Tamarani. Okonda. Oh, this is the MC. People congratulate the MC of the day. He has received an award. Congratulations. The art of strategic leadership.
Dennis Solele, please.
All right, do we have any Ashas, please? And I'm glad you are. Congratulations. After that, say we have Miss Noni Karaoke. Noni Karaoke, come running like a star. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Noni Limited. She's Miss Sustainable. She's campaigning for sustenance. A lot. Congratulations. Courage over adversity. Keep shining, Noni. Congratulations. There you go. In a bit you will go to music and stuff. Thank you. The next, Miss Becky Nawako Amoti. Becky Nawako Amoti. Where are you? Becky Nawako Amoti. Amoti. All right. Thank you, Dr. Elizabeth, coming in to stand in for Dr. Ezekiel. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr. Executive, thank you very much. All right. Huyu sasa nafikiri mlue nafasi. Karibu sana Kazo. Thank you very much. Kazo Muso. Next is Mr. Samuel Kitikimbia. Yeah, kabisa. Samuel also, are you on standby? Are you Rogers or Samuel? Rogers, okay. Rogers, this is for Rogers. Samuel Audi, hata bibi yako labda hakukujia. Jamani, yeah. When we pass you, probably you pick your award later. Alright? The next person is Mr. Brian Robson. Brian Robson, congratulations. Brian.
Category of courage over adversity. Wapi yeye? Frederick Juma. Frederick Juma. Next we have
Congratulations. Now this is Sam Kitiki. Sam Kitiki, congratulations. Yes. Congratulations.
And next one is Catherine Jerry Maina. Yes. Umefikiwa sasa.
That is the reason why I give myself Helen Olivia go to ruin me.
Exactly.
Fantastic, I tell you. Yeah.
What? Yes. Next we have Beatrice Williamson. Miss Beatrice Williamson, where are you? Okay, the next one is Betty Award Juma. Where are you? Betty Caroline.
Thank you, Pauline.
Ndio anakuja, piga makofi akija. Asante sana. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have the next one online should be Irene Mweni David. Irene Mweni David, if you are there please. Jitayarisha kuja. Irene. Ndio hapo nyuma. Asante. Mariam Mjahid. Mariam Mjahid, are you there? Where are you?
The next one is
Kuchukua mwishowe. Asante sana.
okay. We have Pastor Chinua all the way from Nigeria. I was showing us sugar. Well done. Thank you for coming. She's going to give this category. Right? Thank you. We're not wasting your time. We will not. Sports and sporting achievement goes to Junior Joshua. Joroge Kibia. Actually, when you're coming across, go behind the cameraman, not in front. But this one goes to Mr. Musa Otieno Ogango. Alright, this one goes to Brian Odhiambo Kisero. Brian Odhiambo Kisero. Brian Odhiambo Eri. Brian Odhiambo, thank you. Hello, Miss Lorraine Abiodo. Lorraine Abiodo, where are you, Lorraine Abiodo?
Lorraine Abiodo.
Congratulations. Next is Mr. Tino Chiseka. Tino Chiseka. Where is Tino Chiseka? Mr. Tom Ogweno. Tom Ogweno, this award is for you. Come running if you're here in the house. Still under sports and sporting. Congratulations. Congratulations. Miss Lynette Ayuko. Lynette Ayuko, this award goes to you. Fantastic. Thank you. Lynette Ayuko. Is that Mr. Tino? Congratulations.
Tom Ogweno up here.
Alright, this one goes to HSC OGW Pauline Shegu. Congratulations, Pauline. This is your award. Kuja sasa na kwambia. Pauline OGW HSC na kwambia initials Ochieng Omondi Kolo. Collins Ochieng Omondi. Where you go up? Thank you. Collins Ochieng Omondi.
Wapi yeye? Collins Ochieng Omondi. Haraka haraka. Okay.
The next one goes to Mr. Hussein Mbola Oponyo. Hussein Mbola Oponyo. Yes, David Dinda. Congratulations. These are some of the sports people of our country. David Dinda ndio huyo mtu ambaye anatembea powerful ndege. Hey, Dinda. Dinda.
Yale kwa mtu wangu huyo.
Huyo ni Dudi. Dinda. Dinda. Karibia sana. The next one goes to George Ouko. Mr. George Ouko, kujia awadi yako. Congratulations, George Ouko. Is the next awardee. Kuchimo kabisa. Fantastic. We're moving on swiftly. The next award goes to Mr. Robert Okot Okwani. Robert Okot Okwani. Alright, the next one goes to Mr. Kelvin Baraza. Kelvin Baraza, congratulations. Mkongomani tasema usishi kuna mio onyango. Morris Otieno also is
The next one is Samuel Ouma
Nyingine ya kwenda kwa Mr. Ahmed Nur. Ahmed Nur, taal tafadhali. Taal shuk awataki. Alhamdulillah. Mr. Franklin Imbezi ya Davalia. Franklin Imbezi Davalia.
Imbezi wake. Franklin Imbezi. Vincent Mugara ndio hii.
Franklin amepatikana, hajapatikana. Amena. Franklin huko wewe ni mteja na kula kumbi. Tafadhali Franklin tawekea Achesa. Itlondo advert tafadhali kujia awali yako. Finally tumefika kwa serikali. Mr. Oscar Kiprotich. Aruziti Pino.
Oscar Kiprotich.
Thank you very much.
Watu wengine. Felix Omoni Olang. Reverend Olango.
Pastor Mercy Nyaka. Pastor Mercy Nyaka. Nyakira. Pastor Mercy Nyakira. Right, this one goes to Ambassador Apostle Dr. Paul Gachora Mburu. Ambassador Apostle Dr. Paul Gachora Mburu. Huyu ndiye alituhubiria akafanya tukadhink twice, no sure. Fantastic. This one, the next one goes to Pastor Samuel Odhiambo Owuor. Pastor Samuel Odhiambo Owuor. Samuel Odhiambo Owuor.
Pastor.
The next one goes to Apostle Caroline Ojuan Gumbao. Caroline Ojuan Gumbao. Congratulations, Caroline.
Samuel.
The next one goes to Minister Naomi Mokeira Oyagi. Naomi Mokeira Oyagi. Minister Naomi Omontoyo Kakibon. The next one goes to you are received like a king and a queen. Congratulations, Pastor Pius. The next one goes to Apostle Caroline Ajuangi Mumbai. Pastor Apostle Caroline Ajuangi Mumbai. Tom Abungu. Bishop Tom Abungu. Kindly come and receive. Congratulations, good Bishop Abungu. Bishops have a certain aura. This belongs to Bishop Tom Abungu. Congratulations. This one goes to Pastor Moses Obinya. The next one goes to Minister Tesila Nandete Wafula. Congratulations. Congratulations. The next one goes to Archbishop Dr. Winnie Julie Owiti. Archbishop Dr. Winnie. Tafadhali kujia awali. Congratulations. Apostle Bernard Onyango. Congratulations. The next one goes to Pastor Philomena Mashaka Dali. Pastor Philomena Mashaka Dali. Unangara kabisa nakwambia kama jua. Congratulations. Thank you, Pastor Philomena. Otacha. Joa Piemo Otacha. Bishop Joa Piemo Otacha. Nasikia ni mtu na pili yake. Ndio huyo sasa. Thank you. Lamek Ongeri. Minister Lamek Ongeri. Congratulations. Minister Lamek Ongeri.
Minister Caroline Akinyi. Minister Lamek Ongeri.
That's for the breakfast.
Then we have Lavina Achim. Lavina. Alright. The next one is Tabitha Awino Odaka. Congratulations, Tabitha. Huyu hata umwekee Tabi. Mwekee wimbo yake tafadhali kama kuna wimbo wa Tabi Odaka. Cheza huyu kabisa. Huyu ni mwanamuziki ambaye anajulikana Kisumu nzima. Wapi makofi ya tabu ya Bwana? Tafadhali weka wimbo ya tabu tusikie. DJ wacha kutupatia wimbo ya Wahindi tafadhali. Hiyo ni wimbo ya Ethiopia. Tupatie wimbo ya tabu. Leo huyo ndio mwenyewe. Asante sana. Thank you very much, guys. Fausia is going to give the next category. Fausia, thank you. Thank you so much. This goes to Miss Karen Wanjao Kimani. Karen Wanjao Kimani. This one goes to Miss Timothy Gatabi Muskui. Timothy Gatabi Muskui. Timothy hakuja na game yake. Alright, the next one goes to Miss Karen Munyao.
Gatabi Muskui, wapi yeye?
Alright, Karen Muskui.
Wapi yeye?
Anya Kanene. Immaculate Adhiambo, tafadhali kujia awards yako. Beautiful girl. Congratulations, the delivery of becoming. We have Miss Ella Imani.
Just to stand there.
Thank you. The next award goes to Natasha Ahmed. Natasha Ahmed, nilikuwa na baba yako hapa. Natasha Ahmed El Had. Yeah, Natasha. I don't know where she's from. Yeah. This one goes to Miss Julie Awino Obueno. Julie Awino Obueno. That's another singer I'm telling you from Nyanza. Julie Awino Obueno. Come on, this category. Bishop Otach is goes old. Congratulations, Pastor J. Amoni. This one goes to Reverend Hannington Benson Okeyo Owete. Reverend Hannington Benson Okeyo Owete. Thank you. This one goes to Minister Pauline Precious. Pauline Precious, please come and pick your award.
In the same spirit, we continue. The next award goes to Eve Atieno Owiti. Here, Eve Atieno Owiti. Reverend Geraldine Award. Reverend Geraldine Award. Pastor Geraldine Award. Pastor Mutomi Mugambi. Pastor Mutomi Mugamba. Minister Gideon Odhiambo Ayoma. Miss Mildred Kemboi. Miss Mildred Kemboi is there. Come on, say it.
Ashaluke. Thank you. The next person in this category we have Miss Bright Atieno. Bright Atieno, please come to your award. have Tikva Center of Hope. This one goes to a company. Tikva Center of Hope. We have
Right, Ateno.
any representative from Tikva Right of Hope. Then we have, then we have Mr. Steve Collins. Steve Collins. Please come to the word. Steve Collins. Mr. Steve Collins, thank you, congratulations. Circles of Hope, congratulations.
Mountains of Mercy. Mountains of Mercy, where are you? Okay, they're not in right now.
Then we have Miss Deborah Mwasia.
Deborah Mwasia.
We have Miss Kip Lagat Chebi. Kip Lagat Chebi. Congratulations. Congratulations, Kip Lagat. Wewe anakuja kama mkimbizi. Fantastic. Congratulations. Then we have Miss Deborah Auko Tendo. Deborah Auko Tendo. Then we have Miss Philbat Burale. Oh. Kimoro Tendo. Thank you.
Juliana Kingoro Mutenyo.
Miss Donna Award Ooko. Mvua kabisa. Mvua kambani kama hakuna mvua hawati hapa. Nawani, please come back on stage. We want to do one big award for our sister Anya. Hivi. Kama uwezi tutapega na midomo yetu. Wewe ni nani? Okay. Alright, this big award is going to, I'm going to ask the CEO to announce this one. CEO.
This is the award for our for the chief guest who would have been with us, but she's not with us for some other commitments, and she sends her apologies. So we want to hand over her award to Jane Amole of the Executive Office of the President, who will take it to her. I'll just read what the award says. It says, this award confers the Order of Hero of Africa Award on Her Excellency Ambassador Dr. Canon Mama Ida B. Odinga, EGH HOA. So we want to do this together, and paparazzi will make it trend. She'll see it wherever she is. In the category of honor of nurturing, this award confers the Order of Hero of Africa Award on Canon Dr. Elizabeth Obinge Omondi HOA. From today, HOA, Hero of Africa. Yeah, let's take it together.
Ahmed Shallo, Mohammed Ahmed Shallo, Taali Kapadan. Then we have all right. So thank you, Mr. Peter Omondi. Please come forward, Peter Omondi. Godfrey Noja. Godfrey. Please come. Godfrey Noja. Thank you.
right, tafadhali, allow me to welcome Senator Beth Siengo, Madam President of ODM Movement League, to come and help us give the award. Celebrate her as she comes, tafadhali. Thank you so much. You will help us give the award. All right, Mr. Samson, tafadhali. Wapi makofi ya sweater tu. Hiyo ni nini? All right. Next award is for Miss Anne Brenda Award. Miss Anne Brenda Award. Next award is going to Reverend Ezekiel. His Excellency Mr. Ezekiel Mutua. But now, since he's out, we'll kindly have a representative to take it on his behalf. Nari Combo. Yes. Strategic Art of Leadership. Oh yes. This is Mary Jerry Jogona. Two accents out. That's right. Wapi kelele ya tendo kile. Okay. Now the next one is to Mr. David Mugambi. David Mugambi, tafadhali. Let away, twende nalo. Alright. Ambaye tuko na Mr. Caleb Wanga. God bless you. Then Bishop, Pastor, Reverend, Prophet. Wewe twende nayo. Ogawa. Haya. Strategic Art of Leadership. Miss Betty Achapa. Kibwana. Senator Ali Kibwana. Make away mheshimiwa. Yes, mheshimiwa. Mercy Abuoro. Yeah, for category as strategic. No. This is the honor of nurturing. Yeah, this is the category honor of nurturing. So we have Mercy Abuoro. Tuko na Shadrack Mwangi. Shadrack Mwangi. Zero nations, zero. Oh, very beautiful. Shadrack Mwangi. Very Teresa. And Shadrack. Oh, very nice. We have another Shadrack Chalo. Oh, if you can hear this voice, umetumana tuje kutoka majuu kabisa. Mabibi na mabwana, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the one and only Betty Achapa. Where are you, Betty Achapa? Mheshimiwa Betty Achapa, kuja mbele. Now, she's an energetic. Mchungaji Bodo, we thank you so much because Betty Achapa, bless the Lord for you. Asante sana mchungaji. Betty Achapa. Betty Achapa. Uko gangari. Uko tayari. Twende nalo. Miss Carol. Mr. Emmanuel Odaba. Yes, sir. Karibu sana. Of arts. Tumempatia touch of arts. And the first time we have DJ Wiwa. Make a way. Hey, DJ Wiwa. Celebrate DJ Wiwa. Asante. DJ Wiwa. Willie Nyaruo Musa. Touch of arts. Hawa ni waimbi na waimbaji. Willie Nyaruo Musa. Make your way up on the stage. Make your way upon the stage. Yes. Willie Nyaruo. Yes, sir. Wami. Hey. Somebody celebrate. Anyone picking for Pastor John? Kuja chukulia Pastor John. Andy Nicole. Let's go. Andy Nicole. Take kwa Ann Chukuna. Naibu anapiga picha, tuanga picha. Anapiga smile. Kidogo ni Kaugino ya wanaya.
Shibachi. This is in sporting culture and achievement. We have Godwin Lumumba Shibachi. Atende kwa Jesus Muhati Chaji. Bado kwenye wanaspoti, wana michezo. Jesus Muhati Chaji. Tuje. Jesus ndio ule pale anakuja. Rais celebration. Akwambia, ile watu wanafuata. Sporting culture and achievement. Joseph Ochieng Award. Bado kwenye sporti, twende nalo. Vincent Ngesa, bado kwenye sporti, tuko na Morris Suguti Ngoka. Tafadhali tukuje. Bado wapo. Mr. Joel Wandera. Tuko na Joel Wandera kwenye sporti, culture and achievement. Wana sporti hatari hao. Gina. All right, thank you. Joel Wandera. Nice, very nice. Unapewa Njenga. Peter Michael Njenga. Now we have Peter Michael Njenga. All of right. Mheshimiwa, thank you so much. Thank you sana. Sports and sporting achievement. Kwenye Mr. Moses Kiume. Wana sporting Mr. Moses Kiume. Mr. Charles Achima. We're going to another way to get there. Sawa. Are we together? Ivan Wayo sio mbua. Honorable Charles O. Yes, sir. Any representative from our institution? You leave the name there. Thank you. Please come. Timothy Omende. Miss Deborah Awam. Miss Caroline Ameyo. Felix Odiwuor Kobe. Thank you. Yeah, come. Hii kama bado huko hapo, tafadhali. Morning Macau. Let's go. We have Mr. Thank you for being patient for this far. So I want to do one more exercise. We want to do.
Edeni salama, tumemaliza. Edeni salama, safiri ni salama. Amen. Tutaonana, tukijaliwa ya Mungu Baba, siku ikifika. Amen. God bless you. Thank you very much. Long live and it's a good night. It's a wrap. Bye. In another time.
You have a good night. DJ, let's go.
DJ.